Hey everybody, it's Qqcknd and it's time for a haul video, a clothing, beauty, other stuff haul video. I'm really excited to bring you guys this video. It is not sponsored. These are all things that I've bought in the last 2 days. I'm not like a huge shopper, and not because I don't want to be, but because student loans. This time of the year, I tend to go shopping. I like to catch a lot of like back to school deals and things like that. And it's also summer to fall transition, which is one of my favorite times of the year because you don't have a winter jacket on, you can get away with sweaters sometimes, and I'm just so happy. So I'd love to show you guys a couple of the things I just grabbed between Sunday and Monday. And yeah, let's get started. I have stuff from the Thrift Store, Forever 21, Urban Outfitters, Cosmoprof, and online. Jumping in, I'm so excited. I asked you guys on Twitter what you thought of bodysuits. I've been thinking about bodysuits. I really wanted like a weird one so I could take photos in it and other stuff like that, and I ended up really scoring big at my thrift store. We went to American Apparel, we went to Urban, and nothing was really like catching my attention. I had a very certain price point I wanted to hit because I did want to use it for photos, so I didn't want to spend about $30, and I spent like $2. So I grabbed this American Apparel bodysuit, and I'm so stoked. I checked it out, really investigated it, and I don't have any price tags on these because I already washed them all. But yeah, it says Dance American Apparel. I don't know if American Apparel still carries this line. This is like your traditional American Apparel low back quarter sleeve bodysuit, and I love it. It's so cute, and I thought I would have to wear like a stick-on bra for this, but I tried it on for the try-on portion of this video, and my normal bra was able to actually go that low. Nice. I'm pretty sure this was $3, and you know, I inspected it, I just checked the crotch, and I honestly think someone just bought this with high hopes and then didn't know how to style it, because it ended up at my thrift store. So the next thing I got was this this sweater, and the brand is Freaky Casual Corner Annex, your standard thrift store find. But look at this thing. I love it. This is perfect. Look at this neck. Look at him. I actually grabbed this and put it back because I was like, you don't need more stuff. And then I walked back to it in like 10 seconds. It's short on the bottom, so it gives you like a really cool cropped feel. And then I love the sleeves. I love a little cropped sweater. And I keep telling myself to push the limits with my fashion and stop being so safe. So I was like, I love this thing. I think it was $3, and it is a light enough weight that I think I'll be able to get into it by the end of September. The next thing I got are these blue trousers, and these are another thing that I'm going to be pushing my style limit with, and I'm really excited. I didn't try them on. I was like, you know what, if they don't fit, it's a nice exercise in whatever. But they are just blue trousers. I think they have a Shape Benefits by Chadwick. And they weren't my size, but I was like, go for it. These are a 4. I'm normally like a little bigger than that. They do fit kind of tight, and I did want them to be a little more high-waisted, but with a belt, they're super cute. And the bottom is like not a skinny bottom. I really stepped out of my comfort zone here. I have worn only skinny jeans for the last decade, but I'm really getting into trousers. I really like it. So if anything, I figured I would either roll these up at the bottom or cut them straight across and crop them and like maybe pull some threads out. I don't know, high hopes. But I feel like the best place to experiment with little fashion things that you might be nervous about or hesitant about is the thrift store. I got these for $3, and I was like, if they don't fit, whatever. If they're too long, whatever. And if I cut them at the bottom, whatever. But it's so fun to just like step out of your box with like different fashion things. And like if I would have got these at the Gap and they were $30, I would not be cutting them up or making risks. And I have to take more fashion risks. So this next skirt that I got is really, really cool. This flowy skirt, it's really long, and it's like another one of those like fashion risky, I was like, ooh, that's kind of long, but I actually really liked it. It sits up really high-waisted, and it has like a little belt. So this is actually like a timepiece. This was a vintage find. Sometimes in different thrift stores they'll have a vintage section, or you can go to vintage stores. I actually found this when I was looking for pieces for my Stranger Things lookbook. I grabbed this because I was like, this kind of looks like the era, but then I couldn't really put any characters in this because I was like, okay, it's the right time period, but none of my characters wear it. So I ended up with this and the shirt that I wore as Dustin. So both of these things are from 1984, allegedly, but I couldn't really put this in the Stranger Things lookbook, which you can check out. I'll leave a link down below. Two other pieces I got from the thrift store. I got this little wire basket thing, and I want this for like my bathroom, and I think I'm just going to put like quick little things in it. I tend to get ready in the morning in a rush, and like if I'm putting on lipstick, I kind of just like, I don't put it back where it belongs, I just like throw it. And then like my beauty blender, and then I like throw it. So I was hoping this could be like a catch-all for my counter space, just like while I'm doing my makeup, because it's becoming a problem and I can't change, so maybe I can like control it. Also got this wire rack, and you know, this is obviously like for cookies or something, but I thought this would be great to put like palettes in this way and kind of have them like that and hang them. And then I also thought it would be really cool as like a divider for my lipsticks, because I think they'll fit in here and they'll stand up straight. I have an acrylic little drawer organizer. I have an acrylic little step up thing that fits your lipsticks, and I hate them. I hate them so much. My makeup never goes back where it belongs. You have to like really, the lipstick like doesn't quite fit. It like wiggles in there and it like falls kind of over, but not all the way, and it like, I hate them. And I like really got suckered into like that whole like acrylic vanity thing on like Instagram, I guess, or YouTube, but like I don't want to be a slave to it. I hate it. So I was like, you know what, that thing's less than $1. Let me change my life. I'll just throw those all away. I mean, obviously I donate them, but I'm sick of them. So here is Forever 21, and I'll jump into this. I've been like trying not to buy fast fashion. I really have been, and I think when I am no longer like in debt, the more things I get comfortable buying at the thrift store, I think the better I'll be. So the first thing just right on top is this beautiful man, and this is just like a soapy, a loofy, and I just love him. In that same area, I got these oatmeal kind of socks. I thought that these would be really cool. I'm trying to wear like more socks as like a fashion piece, like those other socks I was wearing that match that sweater. So I was like, let me get these, wear them with some Vans, kind of scrunch them up and take more risks. These next two pieces I got are these little corduroy stretch skirts. And I don't know when, but I really grew out of wearing like body contoured skirts or like skirts that really cling to you. I got really into like skater skirts and stuff like that, so I was like, fashion risk. So I grabbed this. It has a little stretch to it. I got it in a size medium, and these were $14 each, and then I got a student discount, so mine came to $12. The thing about this skirt though, I picked up two. They had forest green, which I didn't get, blush pink, brown, and like mustard, something like that. They had a ton of them. So I picked up the green one and I got pricked, and I was like, ow. And the security tag, it's like one side and then the other, and they meet to join the skirt. The security tag was just the point out, and someone had taken the other piece. I don't know why. And I was like, ow, damn it. And I was like, I'm stuck with this thing. People are gonna think I'm stealing. So I like put it up high. I go to the changing room to try this one on. I get pricked again in the ass. Like, I'm not kidding. like really pricked in the ass, and I was like, ow. And it was again with this. Someone had taken half of the security tag. And I was like, why? They didn't take the skirt. Why did they take the security tag half? And it was like, isn't it challenging to remove that thing? So twice I was pricked on this corduroy skirt, and one time in the ass. And I was like, all right, they're gonna think I'm stealing, because it happened to me twice. And then I had the security piece, and I was like, what do I just leave it in the changing room? They're gonna think it was me. So here is the brown one I got, and it's so beautiful and so like Stranger Things inspired. I wish I would have had this because all of the boys in Stranger Things wear corduroy pants the whole time. Ladies and gentlemen, hold your breath for this beautiful, beautiful piece. It wasn't hung up, it was like tucked under a display, folded, and there was only 4 of them. But I'm sure they're gonna be hot fire come September. Look at this thing. Look at this thing. Look at it. It's so cute. It's a corduroy cranberry red little jacket. And it's cropped at the bottom, so it's going to fit you like right above the waist. So if you wore it with any of these skirts, but they're corduroy so you won't. If you wore it with any sort of high-waisted, it's going to look beautiful. Imagine this thing, a little enamel pin. So perfect. This one was $30 on the tag here. I don't think that's what I paid because my total came to like 40 something. I don't have my receipt. But anyway, bring your student ID. Forever 21 is doing like all back to school. So, and it was so good because I am an apprentice, which is a student, right? So when she was like, hey, are you a student? We have a discount today. I was like, technically I'm a student. And she was like, oh, tell me. So I told her and she was like, yeah, you can have the discount. And I was like, because when I was in beauty school and I would do back to school stuff, they were like, no, you have to be enrolled in at least blah, blah, blah credits to receive our student discount. I was like, I am there 40 hours a week. Give me that discount. And you hear me talk about it all the time. This is not sponsored. This is just me. This is my newest sound grenade by Robocop. And it came with like this little lanyard guy. And this guy, I have been with this company, like following them since they just sent this. This is like a blue, matte blue sound grenade. If you don't really know what a sound grenade is a personal safety device. I have mine hung on my purse. That way I can reach behind and just grab it off of the tip in case I need it. It brings off a really loud sound so people can come and help you, and it can scare animals or perpetrators or groups of kids away from you. And I live in Philadelphia and I work late at night, and my bike was almost stolen like a month ago. So I like just having this because if someone is across the street like stealing your bike and you pull this thing, they're probably gonna run. I tend to keep ordering these because I give them away to my coworkers and stuff. The code THANKSPHILLY in all capital letters is good for $5 off. That never expires. I just like to get the word out for this. No agenda. Robocopp is a beauty supply store like Sally's. So I really want to have a transition to all cruelty-free beauty products. I think, you know, I do pretty well with all of that, but I want to continue that and really solidify it. So when I went to the beauty supply store, I was like, hey, I'm not gonna do any research. I'm not gonna buy anything unless it says no animal testing on the bottle, because I tend to get myself in a lot of trouble with these loopholes and the mother companies and whatever. The first thing I got is Biomega shampoo. I've never heard of this brand before at all. I don't know anything about it, but it smells so good. I really need a sulfate-free shampoo for my own hair, so that's what this is. I hope. Yes, no sulfates, gluten-free, no animal testing, UV protectant. UV is a big deal for me with my hair because the sun is beating on me, and from every sort of angle, things are happening to my hair. So this is color safe and light safe and animal safe. I got the conditioner and it's in like a tub. This brand had a lot of crazy things going on. They had the shampoo in a liquid, and then they had the conditioner in a spray, and then the conditioner in a tub. It was a little confusing for me. I'm brand new to this brand, so I'm hoping I really like it. I think these were $8 each, but that is a beauty license discount. But I think Sally's, you can buy it at cost and then you can buy it at a discount. So you might just have to buy it at cost. That's still cheap. Is this purple shampoo. So I have never heard of this brand. Color Lover by Missy. They had a bunch of different shampoo and conditioners. The only thing that really turned me off was the smell, because they are a vegan company as well, and it says it in their like display at the beauty supply store. So I didn't get their shampoo and conditioners for me, but I did want to get a vegan purple shampoo for clients and friends. I love purple shampoo. I used it on a couple different people that I've done color services on, but I was kind of unsure about, I don't know, whatever. So I was like, hey, let me just have this in my arsenal. Maybe, you know, if I go silver or if I notice my hair getting brassy, I just turn my friend Jeffrey silver so I can wash him with this if he comes back to the salon. And I was just happy to have this. 5% long lasting with quinoa. My people. Quickly from Urban Outfitters, we just popped in so I could find a bodysuit and I couldn't find one. I got this little perfume and it was right by the counter. You know, I almost got out of there alive. But this is just a little perfume. And I really want to get into perfume. I really do. And I keep swinging and missing. But I love this. And this is the Cell Ocean fragrance. And it's just like really nice and refreshing. I am someone who is drawn to things with like the word clean and refreshing. I'm not like huge on like rose or floral. I'm more into like masculine kind of scents. So this was really cool for me. I really did love it. It was $18, which like I'm telling you I did not want to pay, but for what it's worth and for like how it smells, I think it would take me a really long time to find something more like this, and it was so convenient. It was right there. I was like, I'll pay a convenience fee on this thing and just pay the $18, no problem. Final part of this haul are these nail wraps that I got. And I really like nail wraps. I just got into them though, and I'm like 3 years too late. I went to CVS and I couldn't find any anymore. I went to Ulta and I couldn't find any, and the girl was like, I remember those. And I was like, but they're great for me because my nails chip really badly. I am a shampoo girl. My hand is in the water all day. And I had some old Essie nail stickers from like a stocking stuffer from years ago. I tried them. They lasted for 2 weeks. I loved it. So I went online and I found some nail polish strips that I liked. They were a little out of my budget. They stayed in my shopping cart for like 3 weeks until they emailed me about a sale, and then I was like, all right, click. These are all in kind of like generic packaging, and then it seems like the girl or whoever puts them in each of these, because these aren't really specific to what they are. And these are by Personail. I'm not sponsored by these, I just found this company, but they gave me a like refer a friend, and your friend gets $10 off. So I'll leave that code down below. It's not like a YouTube code, and they don't know I'm Qqcknd, but they were like, refer a friend and they get $10 off. So I'll refer you guys if you're into it. So the colors I got Flamingo, which are on my nails right now. I got Marble, which I really wanted. And in the package, it's really cute. It looks like this. And then they had a thing like you could get a mystery nail pack for a discount if you like were cool with whatever. And I was like, okay, like let me get 3 so I don't have to like order again for a while. So my like mystery one is like this like American one. And like full disclosure, I hate this one, but it does have like a plaid, which is cool. But honestly, spend $2 more and get one that you really want. I'm not gonna do anything with this one. I was suckered in to the mystery nail pack. Don't get it if it's this one. People are gonna think I care about the election if I wear that. Other than that, these are really cool. I really like the way this came out. But this took me like an hour, and I'm not kidding. Although like when I paint my nails, I put on like my favorite YouTubers and I chill out and I take a long time so I don't have to do them again. But it really did take me like 1 hour. But if you're into that and into nail art stickers, they have a pretty cool variety. I really like the marble ones, and that was what I really wanted. But I'll leave that link if you want $10 off. There's probably some sort of thing. Exclusions, but whatever. I hope you guys like this try-on haul type deal. These are all things I got with like a back to school kind of oriented feel. Let me know what you think, and if you're into any of these pieces, let me know if you saw the Stranger Things lookbook that we put out. Give this video a thumbs up, I would really appreciate it. I'd love to do more hauls in the future, so give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I love you guys so much, and until next time, bye!